We are down to our final game of the day as we're still here at the University of Perpetual Health System Dalta in Las Piñas for the Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL inaugural season. Earlier, we saw the impressive debuts of Rizal against Quezon City in the 16 and 18 under division, and now we close our rainy Thursday afternoon with the 8-8 Quezon City Junior Giants taking on the Rizal Switch Fiber in the 14 under division. Hello everyone who's watching us live on the official Junior MPBL Facebook page. Ken Pangilinan pa rin po, kasama si Coach Noy Afra. And Coach, earlier on, 2 close wins by Quezon City. In fact, one of those, yung 18 under natin, went into double overtime.
And itong Quezon City looking to sweep itong Rizal, of course, coming off opening day win. What's also important for them is to be able to get an early 2-0 win-loss record here sa ating 14 and under division.
Itong Quezon City, their opening game in the 14 under division was against the Malabon Fisher Mall, a low-scoring affair, but they prevailed in that matchup 57-53. Samantala, Rizal, the 14 under squad, it's their debut game. And most of these guys coming from Binangonan area. 8 of those players hailing from Binangonan. And Coach, what can we expect from these boys from Rizal?
Well, for Rizal, according to Coach Darren Salomon, as opposed to their 16 and 18 under counterparts wherein they had players coming from Arellano. Ito purely the players coming from the open tryouts. But for Coach Darren Salomon, the key players to look for here are Nick Peña, you have Sean Arada, and Tadeus Angeles.
So tignan natin if they could show their stuff here. It's their first opportunity to perform.
Tempos nga daw. And meanwhile naman sa Rizal Switch Fiber, coach is very happy because with the new system, the teams are still gelling very well. But before anything else, we would like to thank Atlantis 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL inaugural season 14 under. And now let me turn you over to our game announcer.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go for the main event, and we would like to thank you all for joining us here in University of Perpetual Health Las Piñas. And now, the main event today, 14 under of Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Let's greet the first or starting 5 of Quezon City 8-8 Junior Giants, 14 under. First, shooting guard number 7, Itan Tanchi. He's playing forward number 5, Jairus Talusan. At guard number 0, Zyle Santos. Playing forward number 16, George Adriano. At center, Neda. His point guard number 13, Vincent Angeles. His shooting guard number 11, Sean Arada. Playing power forward number 14, Mike Santos. At center number 5.
Switch Fiber starting off with Peña, Angeles, Arada, De Los Santos, and Polino on the side naman. Netong Quezon City, we've got Ethan Tanchi, the son of former Ateneo Blue Eagle, Paul Tanchi, as well as Dos Adriano, na anak naman ni Kiko Adriano. They will go along with Santos, who goes in for the fast break layup and gets clipped there. Kasama din nila si Talusan and Gonzalez. This is the 14 under matchup between Quezon City and Rizal. Quezon City in white, Rizal in red.
So this is also going to be a matchup between head coach Darrell Solomon, who is coaching just his first game of the day, while coach Justin Tan, 3 games already. Hindi lang 3 games actually. You can add an additional quarter because of the double overtime win. But still going for the unbeaten record here over Rizal. hindi mo maiwasan to, make a series out of it. It's 3 games for both teams. And I think it's still a pride thing to be able to at least sweep your opponent for the day.
Great ball movement by Rizal, Arada. And Angeles, that slight hesitation causing him to turn the ball over here. Itong Quezon City, we mentioned na they won against Malabon Fisher Mall 57-53. They were able to hold Malabon to only 8 points in the second quarter. As Dos Adriano scores inside to get them on the board.
Although ang problema nga nitong Quezon City is their penchant to turn the ball over. In that game, they had 30. And I think that contributed a lot to a very close game against Malabon.
Peña trying for the reverse. Arada secures the basketball. Ethan Tanchi with the steal. He goes straight to the hole. A little out of control, but ball will remain with the guys in white. Ethan Tanchi snatches back. Talusan. Andriano takes the free off the mark. And ball will go to De Los Santos. Approaching the 8-minute mark of the first, Quezon City 2-0 over Rizal. Pasok sa loob. And a foul will be called, and Santos will go back to the line, or will go to the line. Or actually, it's a baseline inbound here with 7:45 left in the first. Arada, the lefty, no good. Gonzalez secures the defensive rebound and gets whacked while passing it to Tanchi.
Well, if you look at the Quezon City 5 on the floor, parang they're maybe like 2 or 3 inches lang ang difference, if not altogether the same height from 1 to 5.
Ethan Tanchi, open 3. Sobra sa kanyang tres. Itong Quezon City, actually, nung laban nila against Malabon, tabla yung laban at 40 apiece early in the fourth quarter, but they were unable to unload 13 unanswered points to pull away from that game. As that pass intended for Polino, intercepted. Talusan swings it. Ethan Tanchi bouncing it in, and Zyle Santos floats one up. Rada. Peña at the last second dropping it off to Santos, but still empty itong Rizal. Santos short on that jumper inside. Ethan Tanchi onto the front court, challenging 4 red shirts.
But he knew what he was getting himself into, being able to absorb the contact while protecting the basketball. See that football carry right there. Really just ready for the contact that was coming.
Much like his dad, ito si Paul Tanchi. Ethan Tanchi rather. Much like his dad, Paul Tanchi is really a steady guard para dito kay Coach Justin Tan. Although in this last game, a mixed bag. 2 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, but 4 turnovers and 0 of 6 from the field. However, he knocks down both free throws here as QC up 6-0. Rizal yet to score here with already more than 4 minutes gone by in the first. Tendilla, the left wing. They swing it to the right side. And another turnover. Ethan Tanchi sends it to Zyle Santos. Flips one up. That time it's short. Gonzalez with offensive board. Swings it to Talusan. Santos, three-pointer. Doesn't get the friendly bounce as Dos Adriano gets fouled on his putback attempt.
Actually, in their opening day win, itong si Dos Adriano, it took me quite a while, more of a hybrid big here, but hasn't really shown the ability to shoot from the outside.
Very different siya from his dad. Siya, strength, brute force. Yung dad naman niya is really one of the more athletic guys back in the day.
Athletic, graceful, talagang based on elevation.
Napakabilis.
And has that outside shot also.
Rizal still hasn't scored here in the first as Zyle Santos scoops one in.
Right now, itong Quezon City being able to get opportunities to run in transition.
Rizal so far 0 out of 7 from the field. They tried to send the ball inside and a foul against Quezon City.
Foul number 18. Second personal
Team
What has
foul
been-
situation natin, sorry. Already 4 fouls on Rizal, only 2 for Quezon City.
Tapia gets clipped on the head. Well, I was just about to ask Coach Noy, ano ba yung nagiging problema dito ng Rizal? And with 7 minutes gone by in the first, they still haven't scored, whether it's a field goal or a free throw here.
I think they're bothered by that zone defense and the length nitong Quezon City. But the fact is, even if they haven't scored yet, they're not out of the ball game just yet.
But Rizal suing for time here. 8-0 with 3 minutes and 26 left in the first quarter.
Nais kong pasalamatan ang ating Panginoon sa binigay niyang lakas ng pangatawan natin at itong biyaya, pagkakataon na makapaglaro tayo ng basketball. Maraming salamat sa ating commissioner.
Welcome back to the Atlantis 88 Junior MPBL. 3 players from the Quezon City Junior Giants won't be able to suit up once again for today's game, namely Miguel de Guzman, George Antonio, and Carlos Victolero, as they are also suffering from fever. But as per Coach Justin, next man up ulit sila, and they are hoping to utilize all their players, knowing that this is a developmental program. Ken and Coach Noy?
24 seconds, circle violation.
Maraming salamat, Mikey, at hawa-hawa na, Coach Noy. And at the top of those 3 players, Carlos Victolero was instrumental in their last game, the son of former player and current head coach, Chito Victolero.
Actually, itong si Carlos Victolero, I think you just confirmed definitely some signs of, the effect of one of the premier playmakers back in his day in college and even for some years in the pros, si Coach Chito Victolero, who is now the head coach of Magnolia in the pros.
Approaching the 2-minute mark of the first, Rizal still hasn't scored yet in this quarter. And all those 3 guys that Mikey mentioned, we're hoping for the best. Sana gumaling sila agad. Dahil tuloy-tuloy laro natin dito. Itong Quezon City, already their second game here. Day number 5 of the Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Definitely the first order of business for those kids is to stay indoors.
Lalo maulan ngayon, no? 3-pointer, short. Santos gets the loose ball. Hernandez loses the basketball. But they get the ball back here. Santos kicks this out. Hernandez strong on that three. Santos again with the rock. Adriano, his own version of the three is still no-go. He gets the ball back and gets fouled by Mejorada.
Iba talaga yung player build nito ni Dos Adriano. Really very comfortable attacking and trying to power his way inside.
We'd like to thank Viver Hotel and Resorts, Auto Asia, Doride, The Chosen One, and Atlantis 88. 1 minute and 4 seconds left. And what has been a dominant first quarter para dito sa Quezon City, 8-0.
As we see itong Rizal still trying to find the right combination on the floor.
Adriano meanwhile missing on his first. Dos Adriano coming off a 6.3 rebound outing in their last game. Really struggled from the field. Only 2 out of 11 shooting in 21 minutes of playtime. And he gets subbed out here by Coach Justin Tan. 9-0 para sa panig ng Quezon City. Peña hoist one up. Still nothing for Rizal. Under a minute left. Talusan. Hernandez trying to go for the reverse. And bola mananatili sa Junior Giants with 14 left on their shot clock.
Can you just see the height that Quezon City has here, even checking into the ball game number 34, Andre Gamboa, who I believe is very tall. Itong si Andre Gamboa.
Meanwhile, Riley Fernandez a split at the line. 40.2 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Rizal yet on the scoreboard. Penetrating, and he gets called for a traveling violation. One last chance here for Rizal to score here. Shot clock is off. Tendinilla. Three-pointer on its way, and finally they get one down as the quarter comes to a close. Quezon City in a low-scoring first quarter, up 10-3. Big three-pointer galing dito kay Balahadia. And Rizal finally on the board here. Second quarter in just a bit when he return. Only here on the Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po sa Panginoon sa magandang araw na ito.
We make history once again dito sa Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat bata.
Maraming salamat sa ating Commissioner, Chief Picasso, at sa lahat ng mga organizers for this event. Sa lahat ng mga team, lahat ng mga participants at mga bisita na nandito ngayon, magandang araw po sa ating lahat.
On your screens there is former player Alan Gamboa, like Coach Noy mentioned earlier in the first. Second quarter underway here as Peña goes for the fast break and gets that one down plus a foul.
Actually, sometimes, especially for teams that have been playing for the first time, all it takes is really being able to puncture the basket, seeing that ball go in, and all of a sudden, biglang nagkakaroon sila ng offensive rhythm So very key was that three-pointer by Balahadya, as Rizal took almost all of 10 minutes to score their first basket.
And that three-point play earlier was brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. They cut the lead in half, 10-5. Hernandez escaping the defense. Samson, top of the key, goes back to Hernandez using that Fernandez pick. Good ball movement. Three-pointer for Samson. Bounces off. Nicandro. Pasa kay Peña. Against Fernandez. Floats one up. Doesn't get the friendly bounce. Samson with a running start here. Attacks the basket. Too strong. He gets the ball back here. An interception by Santos.
It's going to be a carry.
Tried to elude the defense there, but natawagan siya dito ng dribbling violation as Riley Fernandez heads back to the bench. Balik.
The referees are very strict about that.
Adriano onto the front court. Attacks the defense of Santos. Blows by him and gets the bang and the bucket.
All it took was a hesitation dribble, then a crossover, just a quick first step.
And that power move is brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Mintes ang bonus for Peña. Baseball pass. Tough catch. But they get to the foul line here.
Looked like a bad pass there coming from Peña until it was caught by Arada.
Sean Arada at the line. And Rizal almost didn't score in the first quarter until that late three-pointer by Balahadya put them on the board right at the end. And here they're trying to claw their way back, down by half a dozen, 12-6. Arada 2 for 2 at the line. Under 8 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Rizal looking to put some pressure here, but Arada will get called for holding Villena.
Only their second team foul. Dangerous pass. Arada sends it out of bounds. 7.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Villena to inbound. Dos Adriano, the high point man with 5 points. At naagaw.
Actually a little, ito ring Quezon City suffering from a drought here on offense.
Nicandro. Punta kay Santos. A running Arada finds Peña, who was caught stepping on the sideline.
Masyado nang malaki yung sapatos. Napakabata pa lang. Just caught with yung heel niya touching the sideline.
12-7, 6.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Ethan Tanchi back in the ball game. He sends it to Gamboa. And turnover once again for QC. Dos Adriano diving onto the floor, as well as Nicandro and Santos.
You like the effort there by Santos. You can even see his legs flailing there. Well, you just love when you see these kids just battling for those loose balls.
And ito si Dos Adriano was previously coached by Coach Potit de Vera.
So you know for sure that this kid is fundamentally sound.
Arada, floater doesn't drop. And Cruz leaking out. But uneven is our score. 5:32 left in the second quarter. Adriano, top of the key. But first, we have a report galing dito kay Mikey Albueg. Mikey?
Naikwento nga sa akin kanina ng Rizal Switch Fiber na na-traffic sila papunta dito sa venue. But thankfully daw dahil mahaba ang first 2 games ay nakapag-relax naman sila. With that, we can expect them to use their speed into their advantage. Lalo na't sobrang ma-effort daw ng mga batang ito sa takbuhan. And let's see if that will help them to bring home a win.
The squad, they've had a lot of time to try and recover. Although medyo ano yun, you know, having to wake up early, having to travel that far, and especially with this bad weather, that just makes everything doubly difficult.
14-7, 4:40 left in the second quarter. Three-pointer, no good. Tanchi secures the basketball. 4.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. He kicks this out. No good on that jumper. Tanchi pulls from 3. That's good.
Akala ko I'm still watching the 16 and under division, just seeing another Tanchi hitting from the 3-point area.
Meanwhile, Santos flipping in a floater.
I'm sorry, I meant the 18 and under division where Kuya Caleb was the best player of that ball game.
Talusan. Tanchi thinking free. But good pass and patience naman ni Dos Adriano sa loob.
Yeah, I think the key word there is patience. Itong si Dos Adriano does not panic at all even when he is deep underneath.
Santos, no good on that outside jumper. Battle for the loose ball, nakuha ni Cruz. Trying to escape from the pack. Ethan Tanchi going inside. And he will head to the line for 2 shots.
Follow number 28, substitution.
Ethan Tanchi knocking his very first 3 here. And his brother was actually the best player of our ball game in the 18 under matchup, Caleb Tanchi.
So let's see if brother Ethan can duplicate that. But right now for Quezon City, they've been able to get to the
13 rebounds.
13 rebounds.
And knocked down multiple threes. Especially in the first half, he already had 4. Oh, what a behind the back, the spin! Kaso natawagan ng traveling doon si Balahadya.
Sobrahan. I mean, that yung spin niya kasi nung huli, nung pag ano nga, eksakto may bantay eh. So, forced to make another step.
Shuffled his feet right there. Talusan, top of the key. Goes to Santos. Takes the 3. Wide right. 2:25 left in the second quarter. Quezon City up by a dozen. Can they make it 3 in a row here? Santos being hounded by a double team. Angeles drives inside. Naagawan ulit. Fast break opportunity. Adriano. No. Santos with a rebound. Quickly to the front court. Sends it inside to Angeles for the deuce.
Great setup that time for Santos. That's a little out of the ordinary. A big man setting up a small guy underneath.
Adriano in and out on that 3-point attempt. Talusan sidestepping inside. Rattles in and out. Angeles magtitimon para dito sa Rizal. And scoring there for his 9th point of the ball game.
We like the show of unselfishness that time for Quezon City. Ethan Tanchi being rewarded for moving without the basketball.
Under a minute remaining. Another three is missed. To thank Vivere Hotel and Resorts, Auto Asia, Doride, The Chosen One, and Atlantis 88. Angeles out of control. QC again with the basketball. Tanchi pulls back. Cross-court pass. Drive inside. Hernandez losing the ball on his way up, but Dalangin recovers and draws a foul. Free throw time para dito kay Dalangin.
Well, after the initial a few baskets here by Rizal in the second quarter, they've fallen right back into that trap of just offensive inefficiency. Only scoring 8 points here in the second quarter, while Quezon City already with 13, expanding that lead to now 13.
Baker's dozen lead para dito sa mga nakaputi. 27.4 seconds left in the first half. A split from the line. Tendilla trying to cross the half-court line, and he does here, but he's being hounded by Villena. Santos. Balahadya being harassed here by Dalangin. Out of control, but the Quezon City Junior Giants bail them out. Free throws para dito kay Santos.
When you say bailed out, definitely bailed out that time by Santos. Even if QC did have a foul to give there, they just gave it on a shooting motion here for Santos, who hits the first free throw.
Just want to greet Coach Chris De La Cruz. Always on the move, always making sure that everything's in order para sa ating mga panel members. Maraming salamat, Coach Chris.
Maraming salamat, Coach.
7.7 seconds left in the first half. Tanchi onto the front court. Was trying to look for his teammate inside, but lost handle on the basketball. So, bola babalik sa Rizal. 2.9 seconds remaining. Balahadya to inbound. Tendilla. And time will run out.
Welcome back to the Atlantis 88 Junior MPBL. Right now, I am here with Sir Franco Atienza and Coach Daryl Salomon. So, Sir, earlier na-mention po na merong mga kulang na key players since meron po silang mga sakit. Pero sa tingin niyo po, paano po napupunan yung mga pangangailangan ngayon and you are leading by 11 points?
Thank you, Mikey. Actually, yung 11 points yan, it's still a long way to go. Si Coach Dan, napakagaling na coach yan. He has a good team. We respect that. We will continue to play hard. Now, regarding your question, we have the next man up mentality. So, the 15 man in our bench, everyone is capable to step up. So, nagkataon that there are guys na wala sa amin, key players, but we are fully confident to the next one, the 6th, the 7th, until the 15th guy na makakapag-contribute yun. Pero again, it's not yet over. We have all the respect for Coach Da and his team. We have to be ready for second half. Thank you, Mikey.
Now, Coach, meron naman po ba kayong message para sa players nyo para makabawi sila during the second half?
Unang-una, gusto ko Coach, thank you. Unang-una, gusto ko munang sabihin sa mga players ko na defense is the key to win. So, pag di sila nagpakita ng defense, wala, mahirapan kami. Mag-uumpisa lahat sa defense bago maka-offense. So, kailangan talaga namin dumipensa, lalo na sobrang ganda ng offense ng kalaban. So, kailangan na talaga namin dikdikin sila sa defense. Yun lang.
Thank you, Coach. And there you have it, Sir Franco Atienza of Quezon City and Coach Daryl Salomon of Rizal. We will be right back after this short break.
Nais kong pasalamatan my fellow Filipinos today.
The 8-8 Quezon City Junior Giants up 11 at the half, 24-13. Ken Pangilinan pa rin po kasama si Coach Noy Africa as we take a look at some of the highlights of the first half. First quarter was a big struggle para dito sa Rizal. They actually almost didn't score in that quarter until Balahadya made a three-pointer late. Pagdating man ng second quarter, Quezon City pushed their lead up to 13 points. And Coach, can you break us the numbers that really show the glaring at disadvantage ng Rizal here in this ballgame?
Well, definitely from the field, itong Quezon City, you would think that 25% is a bad number, 7 out of 27. But itong Rizal, only 4 out of 25, even worse at 16%. The actual advantage here for Quezon City was their ability to get to the free throw line 17 times and converting on 9. Itong Rizal only 4 out of 6. Rebounding story 26-24 Quezon City. Turnover story 14 for Rizal, 10 for Quezon City. Has not really translated much in the points of turnovers, but in that first half, it was really the tandem of Dos Adriano and Ethan Tanchi who led the way for Quezon City with 9 points. But on the other end, really just a struggle on offense. Itong si Santos with 4 and Balahadya still stuck on the three-pointer that he hit to close the first quarter.
Ethan Tanchi, a good bounce-back performance here as he joins itong si Santos, Dos Adriano, Talusan, and Gonzalez. Meanwhile, second three-pointer para dito sa Rizal as they cut the lead down to 8, 24-16. Sa Rizal naman, you've got Tendenilla, Yu Santos, Ocampo, Polino, and Tusi. Double high screen for Tendenilla as a turnover against the Rizal switch fiber. 8 minutes remaining in the third.
I think that was Tusi getting called for steps.
And despite the fact that itong Rizal has been really struggling from the field, only 14%. They are only down rather by 8 points.
That's right. In most other situations, when you're only hitting 17% of your shots, you're gonna be down real big. But I guess their defense is somehow still holding up. 24%, holding your opponent to under 24% is still very good defense.
Santos making 1 out of his 2 free throws on this trip. 25-16. UC. Tendenilla being guarded by 2 white jerseys. And Adriano intercepting that pass. But gets called for a dribbling violation.
Good thing for Rizal itong si Santos. Quick to get back in transition, being able to stop Dos Adriano that time.
And Adriano, a little too aggressive on defense, will be called for a personal foul. Almost free it inside. Polino, nice touch passing. Santos unable to convert on the initial play, but good second effort para sa kanya.
Ready for Santos, 6 points and 9 rebounds, working on his own double-double.
2 steals and knocked down 2 3-pointers. And you covered that name, Coach. What can you say about this kid?
Well, actually, he was the best player of that ball game. We were actually trying to choose between him and Vic Tulero, but it just so happened na itong mga shots at top.
Being guarded by Tendilla, hands it off to Santos. 12 seconds sa kanila shot clock. They swing it to Gonzalez. Hoist one up, no. Santos corrals the board. Still no go. Santos protecting the ball. Tendilla. 5.5 minutes remaining in the third. Goes to Santos once again. They go to the left corner. Trying to move the ball here with 7 seconds remaining sa Ayla shot clock. Polino. That pass was intended to him, but naagaw na naman itong Quezon City. Talusan. Hands it off to Santos. Gonzalez offering a pick. Kicks it out. Gamboa. Too much mustard on that one.
I think just a little too far away for him. Would be better to set him up near that rim where that height advantage can work to his favor.
Past the halfway point of the third, Polino this time gets the entry pass, and that time capitalizing inside. And that power move is brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL.
You like how Paulino deciding to attack a taller and a longer player in Gamboa. I guess he sees that he has some experience advantage that time.
Bonus free throw para dito kay Polino. But that shot clanks off the rim, but they cut the lead down to 7, 27-20. Hernandez. No. And battle for the loose ball, and a foul will be given to Ethan Tanchi.
So far, itong si Hernandez in this ball game only has 2 points to show, all coming from the free throw line. So I guess whenever you become best player of a previous game, you put a target at your back.
Ooh, what a move galing dito kay Ibanez.
Really being able to sell the initial shot fake was Ibanez.
Kick out pass to Tanchi, puts one up, rolls in and out. But Santos there for the putback. 29-22. Almost losing the ball. Santos recovers and flips one out and in, plus a foul.
lucky break there for Santos. That was already a broken play. But being able to just keep on working gets rewarded this time.
And that power move brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Rizal was down by as much as 13 points. Now they've managed to cut the lead down to 5, 29 to 24. Make that 29-25 off that free throw.
So far, that has been the story in the 3 games we've covered. Talagang no lead is safe. Even when teams can't seem to find the basket.
Tomas Hernandez off the mark on that 3-point attempt. Umatake sa loob and Piñas stretches and scores. And Rizal just within a point. 2:46 remaining in the third. Spectacular move galing dito kay Peña, who currently has only 4 points actually.
Si Nick Peña was one of the key players that Coach Daryl Salomon was talking about. And let's see if he can continue this production here in the third quarter.
Ethan Tanchi misses. Meanwhile, we send it over to Mikey Abweg.
Miss or make proud the
Para dito sa Rizal at dinagdagan pa nila yon. It's now 32-29. Ethan Tanchi floats what up and in.
Definitely yung confidence kasi ng Rizal has really just increased. Being able to settle down and just run their offense and take the shots that they normally take.
Rizal so far outscoring itong Quezon City 19-7 here in the third. And what a comeback here by Rizal. That first quarter was something that they had to forget. Almost not scoring that quarter.
It took them almost 9 minutes and 57 seconds just to get their first points. And look at the score right now. They are already with a 2-point lead.
Santos knocks down his first. Has been a huge source of energy para dito sa Rizal. 2 for 2. And now has 11 points. 34-31.
Add to that the 11 rebounds for Santos. Already a double-double. Tapos may 4 assists pa. So really an all-around production coming from Santos. Although he does have 3 fouls. So he may need to be very careful right here.
Villena trying to cross the half-court line. They send it to Tanchi. Goes inside, gets bumped, will head to the line for 2 free throws.
Really like itong si Tanchi even has the strength to still get that shot up despite the contact. And gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
And Ethan Tanchi so far with 11 points, 3 assists, really shooting well from the field. Knocks down his first free throw. Ethan Tanchi, as we mentioned, the son of former Blue Eagle Paul Tanchi, one of the more steady guards during the early 2000s, no?
And the brother of the 18 and under division best player of the game.
Tapia trying to get that shot up. And 2 more free throws para sa panig ng Rizal. Tapia at the line, shooting 2. And Coach, what has been the biggest difference so far here in the third quarter para dito sa Rizal?
Well, I think really pretty much they've just settled into their offense, unlike nung first quarter. I mean, they were getting good shots, but the shots weren't just falling in. So they just kept at it, and the minutes those shots fell, and their defense just continued to hold up for them.
Tanchi swings it to Talusan. Kick out pass. Santos, mid-range jumper, drills it. Cutting the lead down to 1, under a minute remaining in the third. In what has been an uprising para dito sa Rizal Switch Fibers. But Quezon City with the interception. But good thing para dito sa Rizal, they're not yet in the penalty. 44 seconds remaining in the third.
Still actually a good foul.
14% yan. Diba? As Santos floats one up, no good. Arada, that pass intercepted by Tanchi, but the counter steal. And 2 points. Sean Arada with the basket. Villena losing the basketball, and with 9.5 seconds left, Rizal has a chance to make this a 2-possession ball game.
As you see, itong si Arada completing that counter steal on Ethan Tanchi.
And here he is. Offering a pick was Mejorada. Sa loob, wala para kay Polino as time expires. Third quarter comes to an end. Rizal with a big comeback here. Outscoring itong Quezon City 24-10 as they take a 3-point lead at the end of the third quarter, 37-34.
At sa lahat ng mga organizers.
Start the fourth quarter in front of this crowd inside the University of Perpetual Health System Dalta in Las Piñas City for the final game of our rainy first day 6-game slate. Rizal taking over in the third. At halftime, they were down by 11, now up by 3. So a 14-point turnaround para dito sa Rizal.
We may just be treated to yet another close wind-up here.
Quezon City on the attack.
Just hitting him at the last moment.
Cruz at the line. Mintes ang kanyang unang free throw. Kasama niya dito is Ethan Tanchi, Gonzalez, Jairus Talusan, and Zael Santos. Sa Rizal naman, we've got Peña, Arada, Polino, Angeles, and Balahadya. 0 for 2. So itong Quezon City unable to convert on that trip. Still the same score we've had at the end of the third. Arada, no good. Jumper by Peña, still no go. Angeles, guarded by Cruz. Oh! And he was unaware na nandun na siya sa half-court line.
Lost a little bit of focus right there. Actually, gusto ko yan yung mga point guards, you know, who try to reset the offense. Parang ano yun, sign ng, you know, being aware of the clock, but unfortunately that time a lapse in concentration.
And a traveling violation against Santos sends the ball back dito sa panig ng Rizal. As again, we would like to thank Vivere Hotel and Resorts, Auto Asia, Doride, The Chosen One, and Atlantis 88. Taluzan will take a breather here. Pasok dito si Samson. As QC able to make a stop. Tanchi strong to the basket.
Ethan Tanchi continuing to be the leading scorer here for Quezon City, already with 14 points.
And really tasked to do more ball handling responsibilities. Ito si Ethan Tanchi with Carlos Victolero out para kay Coach Justin Tan. And here he is, getting that handoff using that Gonzalo Tanchi, giving the lead back dito sa Junior Giants. Peña has really struggled here in this ball game. Yet to find his rhythm here. Bola mananatili sa Rizal. So far, Peña only 8 points. 5 rebounds, 4 out of 11 from the field. As Samson falls down on the floor and Gonzalez loses the leather.
Well, interestingly for Quezon City, we were talking about earlier, they threw the ball over 30 times in that win against Malabon, but in this game only 14 turnovers, but they are in a lot of trouble here with Rizal just breathing down their necks.
Samson gets clipped by Arada up top. Will head to the line for 2 free throws. 7 minutes and 35 left in the fourth. Missing on his first so far. Quezon City. Many attempts at the line actually. That's their 27. That's gonna be their 27th and 28th attempts, but shooting below 50%. As Santos grabs the offensive board. Kicks it out to Villena. Back to Zyle. His attempt at the three is pure.
And that preserves a 4-point advantage here for Quezon City, which could just about be luxury here in the fourth quarter.
And itong Rizal hasn't scored yet in this quarter. QC up here. 7-0 start for the Junior Giants. Peña goes to Tendilla. Intercepted by Santos. Floats one up, no good. Battle for the loose ball. Tanchi missing on that putback attempt. Tendilla nagmamadali. Floats one up. Too strong. Nakuha niya ulit ang bola. Hoist one up from deep. No.
So we're going up and down now on offense and defense.
Tanchi with the left hand. Gonzalez inside. Will head to the line for 2 more free throws.
And we're seeing itong Quezon City starting to work harder on the offensive glass, getting multiple possessions, which could be very key, especially late here in the fourth quarter.
Rizal wala pa ring puntos here in the fourth quarter. 2 for 2 for the big man para dito kay Coach Justin Tan. Tendilla. Santos onto the front court. Kicks it out. 3-pointer. That is short. Certeza trying to get the ball as well as Santos, but possession will go back to the Quezon City Junior Giants.
Well, if you're Rizal, I'm pretty sure they know that they cannot afford to have the same kind of first quarter drought here in the fourth. It's just a 6-point advantage for Quezon City.
At ganun na nga ang nangyari dito. It's a 9-0 start para dito sa Quezon City as Ethan Tanchi, slick move inside.
Really very effective putting the ball on the floor is Ethan Tanchi.
18 big points for Ethan Tanchi. Kanina yung kapatid niya had 20.
He's closing in.
Gonzalez meanwhile streaking down the lane, and this is now another double-digit lead. 47-37 with 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Ethan Tanchi, a man on the mission. Magbabalik po kami after this timeout.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po sa Panginoon sa magandang Nais kong pasalamatan ang ating Panginoon sa binigay niyang lakas ng pangatawan natin at itong biyaya, pagkakataon na
6 minutes remaining here inside the University of Perpetual Health System Dalta in Las Piñas. As Quezon City 13-0 here in the fourth quarter. Another steal. Dalangin sa loob. Goes for that fast break layup. Increasing their lead to 12 here. As Tendilla gets pushed. And Quezon City doing a good job really playing the passing lanes here. And they have forced 25 turnovers sa panig nitong Rizal. Tendilla harassed by Cruz. Almost an interception. Santos naaagaw na naman. But Santos gets the ball back para sa Rizal. They get it inside to Peña. Good fake. And gets the basket plus a foul. Neil Peña with his 10th point. And that was brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of being scoreless for almost 5 minutes as we approach the halfway mark of the fourth. Dalangin sa loob. Ilabas kay Villena. Inside, Samson forcing his way inside.
Extending that lead up to 11. Time starting to get shorter and shorter here. Si Dalangin naman adding to that total a 13-point advantage for QC.
Matching their biggest lead of the game so far. (53-40) when 4 minutes and 44 seconds left. Quezon City wants to go 3-0 here for today. Nanalo nga kanina yung 16 under and 18 under squads ni Coach Justin Tan. Si Coach Justin, sarap naman nun, no? Sulit yung pagod mo.
Oo, tapos uuwi ka traffic, no?
But I'm sure he's a happy guy right now.
Definitely.
Cruz, nabantayan ni Tendilla. Pasok sa loob. Scoop shot is good!
Parang all of a sudden, itong Quezon City just regaining their confidence.
And that three-pointer, good para dito kay Angeles. That's the lead back to 12, 55. I think is now in penalty. Let's take a look at that one more time. Only the 14th foul para dito sa Quezon City. But next foul will put them over the limit. Same case din para dito sa Rizal. As Santos slowly getting up after being clipped. 3:55 remaining. What does the Rizal have to do here, Coach Noy, to get back into this ball game?
Well, they do still have time here, but they're going to need to force some turnovers, get easy baskets, maybe even have to resort to three-pointers at this point. But with the way itong Quezon City is playing. Although itong si Ethan Tanchi is taking a rest right now, this might be the opportune time for Rizal to make a comeback right here.
Ethan Tanchi so far 18 big points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Really efficient outing this time around. 6 out of 11 shooting from the field, 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. Villena thinking 3, decides to pass it at the last second. Gonzalez, no good. Arada sends it to Peña, leaking out, missing that gimme there. And an offensive foul. However, ang itatawag dito ay Gonzalez.
Sorry, miss right there for Peña.
Stuck his foot out while trying to unload the pass. So bola babalik sa Rizal. 3 and 24 left in the fourth.
Not intentional, but anytime you trip an opponent, that will almost always be a foul.
They swing it to Angeles. His three-pointer is short. Tapia, right place at the right time for the putback.
So we're expecting
Sit down, long 2. Ang sabi ng ating referee.
finally hitting double digits also. Luckily for him, itong si Ethan Tanchi has been just carrying the load here for Quezon City.
Talusan. Siya na magbababa dito under 3 minutes remaining. Quick move to the basket by Adriano. No, Riley Fernandez. Putback attempt. Muff there. Arada. Pasa ulit kay Peña. Second consecutive time that he has unable to capitalize. Angeles floats what up and in.
Dahan-dahan ang nauubusan ng oras dito ang Rizal. And Peña will definitely be losing sleep tonight for those 2 missed fast break opportunities.
Adriano, same spot, different result. Angeles swings it to Peña and gets clobbered on his way up. 2 and 10 remaining here in the fourth.
At that time, Peña just aggressively going at his defender. A chance to earn his points from the free throw line.
Peña short on his first. 11 points, but shooting has really been a struggle para sa kanya. 5 out of 16. 12-point lead.
But Quezon City still protecting a 12-point advantage here.
Down to our final 2 minutes of this ball game. Talusan swings it. Ethan Tanchi unable to convert. Arada bumitbit and nice finish off the fast break. Arada now only 6 points.
Automatically putting on the pressure, but Ethan Tanchi up to the task.
And he kicks this out to Dos Adriano. Mintes sa kanyang tres. And Peña leaking out for the deuce. And this is only an 8-point lead, 1 and 23 seconds. Still a long way to go if you're Rizal.
And Coach Justin Tan just taking out Ethan Tanchi. So we'll see how Santos and Hernandez will be able to handle this pressure.
Di pa ito tapos, especially with how Rizal has been playing here in the last couple of minutes. But Peña called for a foul.
That's going to mean free throws.
And Rizal started the fourth quarter up 37-34. But yung scoring drought on the first 5 minutes of the fourth was really huge. 13-0 naging simula dito ng Quezon City.
So they actually suffered 2 major scoring droughts. The first one, they had enough time to still come from. Just might not have enough this time.
Balik sa loob si Santos as we take a glimpse of our commissioner, the one with the white cap, Coach Keith Picasso, as a timeout requested here. 1 minute and 9 seconds left in the fourth. Quezon City up 61-51.
Ang liga
Perpetual Help System Dalta in Las Piñas, as we are in the closing minute of the fourth, our very last game here to cap off our first day 6-game slate, as Arada and Peña hindi nagkaintindihan doon. Arada was not looking when Peña unloaded that pass from the sideline. So bola babalik sa Quezon City.
Really just a bad time for Rizal to be turning the ball over.
Right. And Quezon City commits a foul. And Arada will troop to the line for 2 free throws. 46.9 seconds left. Arada. Real struggle so far for him. Only 6 points. 2 out of 11 shooting from the field.
Well, the good thing for Rizal is this is only their first game, and I think itong Rizal will be able to figure out what better rotations they can use.
Santos driving inside the paint. 11-point lead, 35 seconds remaining. But if you're Rizal, as they take that three, what are your takeaways from this game that you could use? Dahil nga marami pa tayong laro dito, Coach Noy. They can use in the succeeding games here sa ating junior MPBL.
Well, one thing's for sure, they cannot have any more of 3-point quarters.
Oh.
You know, that production is just too low. I mean, they still have an excuse here. Opening day jitters maybe, but they do have that capability to score. They had 23 points in the third quarter, and they really need to just be very consistent. And at least they know that their defense can hold up, holding itong Quezon City to just 34%. But at the end of the day, really the goal in basketball is to have more points on the scoreboard.
Valiant effort galing dito sa Rizal Switch Fiber, but they fall down to the Quezon City Junior Giants 63-52. Quezon City now goes up to 2-0 here after winning their opening assignment against Malabon. And spectacular performance despite the fact that guys like Carlos Victorero did not play in this ball game, as we check out our Atlantis 88 move of the game. As we see here, Ethan Tanchi eluding the defense and gets that layup to drop. Polino, no chance against that aggressive, impressive drive galing dito.
It's your turn to shine. What is the secret behind you and your family's winning mentality?
So the secret is we always put God first in everything we do. And whenever we step on the court, we give our best and do everything for Him to glorify Him and honor Him. And I want to just give Him the praise and honor to the win and for this player of the game.
Now, do you have anyone to thank or shout out?
Shout out to my mom. It's her birthday. And for the whole team and roster. And the people who are sick, please recover and get well soon.
Thank you so much. Congratulations once again, Ethan. And there you have it, our Atlantis 88 player of the game. Now back to the panel.
Thank you very much, Mikey. What a birthday present for the Tanchis. Their mother, the mother of Ethan and Caleb, parehong player, best player here in our matchups here, Quezon City versus Rizal. As we take a look at the highlights here Quezon City jumped out to a 10-0 start. Itong Rizal almost did not score in the first quarter. But a Balahadya free late in the first made it a 10-3 quarter. Ito namang Rizal tried to come back but a strong finishing kick by the Quezon City Junior Giants